Occupy London is going to meet with the FSA today.
Many topics came up from, fractional reserve banking to hedge funds to the very ethics that drive banking.
It's very important we listen to everybody who wants to contribute to the debate about changing the financial system.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark.
Today, no one can claim that they have the solution to the crises we are currently in. We live in a state of uncertainty, but we do know that we need a system that prioritizes people over profit.
Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out and I'll lay your ship bare.
This is the cathedral now actually putting themselves wholly into the legal case.
Why a part of St. Paul's is actually doing this? Are they working with us or against us?
See, I live with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do.
I'm fascinated to see what's on the banners and how much of the protest is talking about the 99% versus the 1% and making that connection to the banking crisis. I think that's very, very interesting. The challenge of how to tell the story in daily news is a continuing one. But it's one I grapple with very honestly every day, and I certainly think most of my colleagues in journalism try hard to get the balance right.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all.
It's the old people who are in the children that get stuck in the kettle with us that I feel sorry for. They're talking about minimum wage, and they get paid the maximum wage. Why can't we get it in between wage? Why is it always minimum? What is the maximum wage? We know the minimum. What is the maximum?
We could have had it
The problem is the litigants in persons aren't lawyers and they've not got access to legal databases, so in terms of making legal points it's going to be very hard for them.
We build so many neuroses through life, through being subject to institutional processes and roles within that sometimes we need to take those off to realise the range and spectrum of communication and spiritual feeling that exists.
Baby, I have no story to be told, but I've heard one of you and I'm gonna make your head burn.
My view of this country has shifted as I've come to realise that far more of what's bad about this country is what we do to the other side of the world. It's our willingness, in the Corporation of London, for instance, to do business with the corrupting codes of the world, allow their money to come in here, and we have nice democracy, relatively speaking, for our people, but we are very much part of a sort of international money power which denies real democracy to people across the world.
Think of me in the depths of your despair. Make a home down there as mine sure won't be shared. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling.
After 4 or so days of a very thorough hearing in the High Court, we're now waiting for judgment. Judgment will be delivered sometime after the 11th of January. It's been a fair hearing in front of a very fair judge, in my opinion. My clients are of the view that they've come out of this very well, and I can understand why they say that. But I also have to say, whatever people's criticisms are, I actually think the legal system's come out of it quite well as well. It's allowed a fair hearing, and now we can only just wait and hope for the results.
We could